All right, everyone. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning working on marketing, not only for Good Karma Sport Fishing and educational programs, but also for my business. And I feel extremely called in my life, and believe me, I've been up and down this road so many times, to speak about conscious awareness and expanding your intuitive gifts. It is my gift that I understand how to connect the dots, and it is my job to share with you the hows, the whys of why these two things are life-changing, transformational on every aspect of your life. So, in regards to marketing, something tangible. My husband's like, you need to talk about things that are more tangible, and he is correct. Why? Because most people are not conscious enough about consciousness. There you go, the paradox. So this is my marketing binder that I put together in November. I sat for hours, like on a Saturday or a Sunday, putting this binder together. And this advice that I've heard from several different marketing coaches over the years, speak to where they are going, is very good. However, if you don't have the consciousness to know where you are going, you can't speak to where they are going. And that is the paradox. So what I want to share with you is that you can have, heck, this is even my freebie. I have a marketing freebie. Yes, I do. I wrote this years ago. It's an amazing marketing freebie. You can DM me if you want me to send it to you. But you can have all the marketing tips from all the gurus, paid thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for all of these tips. And don't get me wrong, don't get this twisted. I do not copy or plagiarize anyone. I've paid money, big time money over the years to be in programs, to be in masterminds, to buy courses, to all the things, plus my own time sitting on calls. I've been in hook courses, CTA courses, watched other people's things on YouTube. You name it, I have done it. I have done it, all of it. And like I said, I compiled all of this in November because I had folders and folders and folders and folders and folders. This is a TikTok one I bought not too long ago because I'm on TikTok now for my book. I could go on, it's bananas. And they're great, but I'm going to tell you something. I do not ever carte blanche use anything in this book. This book becomes inspirational for me when I'm stuck. And do I think I'm a social media marketing, content creation expert? No, I do not. And I dare say that the majority of people that are really good at this and have made a ton of money on this have worked on it for years and figured it out and are still working on it, because once someone catches up to it or copies it or the trend's over or people are just bored and become scrolled, they gotta do it again. So this is a constant work of art, really. It's a constant work of art where you are always having to fine tune and tweak. And why it's important that I'm saying this is you need to be conscious of that. You have to follow your intuition. You have to understand yourself. Human design for me is a big piece of this. I'm a 3-5. I'm a 3-5 pure generator. So my content is my stories. So I can't copy someone else's content that maybe is a one-line that is a little more research-based. That's Ryan. Ryan's more research-based. I am not. I'm a story. He's also a story. He's got a 3-line too. But what I'm saying is you have to be conscious of your own self and what lights you up and what's going to keep you motivated and what's going to keep you consistent, what's going to have you believe that it's working. All of those factors are super, super, super important. And they're more important than buying all this stuff. Because also too, and I might get some hate for this, but I don't care, is the more you buy from a marketing coach and then they talk about how much money they make, well, you're just feeding the Ferris wheel. You're just feeding the merry-go-round, right? Because they're selling you marketing and then they're telling you how much they made from selling their marketing. And you may not be in marketing. You may be in something else. You may be something that's more gray like me. I have a very untangible product. Or you may be like in our sport fishing world where it's a tangible product, but not everyone wants to go sport fishing or learn about how to catch fish, right? So we have two different challenging business models in terms of like, it's not a general lane. Our niche is not a general lane. So we have to have consciousness about ourselves, how we operate, what lights us up, what can work, and then perhaps get inspired. Leanne Lopez Mosley, Cassie Howard, Brock Johnson, like all these people I've bought from. I've been in their communities, I've paid money, and I still would have never even copy their framework piece by piece. It doesn't make sense. It's not me. However, I love them. I think they're amazing. They're talented. Heck, I bought from them. Nothing negative. This is Cassie Howard, 2023. So like I'm saying, like all this is great content and it's awesome. But if you don't know yourself, like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. None of this will matter. And you keep wasting your time and your money and all of those things. You have to understand yourself. And that is conscious awareness and expanding your intuitive gifts. So my intuitive hit this morning when I woke up was, Melinda, focus on marketing and take that green book off the shelf that you made in November and you've looked at like twice, seriously, and make a little video. So I don't even know who this person is. I think I just got this one actually, and I thought she was great, but it was too psychology for me, and I'm not that. I'm a 3-5 in human design, so it's nice, it's great. Maybe it'll work for somebody else, right? Callaway, another big name out there on YouTube. Love his YouTube videos. This was a really awesome thing, 4/21/25 that I did that, right? So he talks about Mr. Beast, he talks about teachers and magicians and investigators. It was amazing. Have I looked at this? No. No, not really. Maybe once or twice. I wrote it out. It's great. Again, not knocking it. But it doesn't really make sense if you just don't even know yourself, right? And then you can use it and then look at it and go, okay, that's great. Here's a bunch of real ideas. Gosh, we were, this was a couple years ago. Ryan was an affiliate for Onnit. So that's how long this is, right? This was from then. So like 2023, maybe he was with Onnit. I don't even know. So anyhow, so my point is understand yourself. Understand how your thoughts are, understand where you need to go. That is conscious awareness. Where do you need to go? What do you need awareness around? Dear God, what do I need to know today to understand where I need to go so then I can speak to where they are going? Like, help me with that. Expand my intuition gifts. Those are things I help people with. I help people with the thing that's likely the thing you are completely missing the boat on. And that is a pun intended. Yes, we own a sport fishing business. So where you are completely missing the boat on, but you keep buying things that are great. Don't get me wrong. Look at, I bought a lot. Yes, thousands of dollars right in this binder. This binder is gold. But I still don't even really use it. That's my point. Because I understand myself and I have enough stories as a 3-5 in human design that I just have to remember my stories, and I have journals for that. And I write all that down. So I'm like, oh, yep. So then I may take a framework and try to tweak it a little bit to make it my own. And then I need to believe that it works, which I do. And I have to show up consistently over time, which is just actually a fact. Study anybody, even though I do have a belief system that someone can find me today and decide to buy. So I'm multi-belief system in a way, and all positive. But you have to understand that about yourself and how you feel in your body when you're doing the thing. And again, this is what I help people with, and you can work with me one-on-one. One-on-one is always the straight line, right, to everything, but not everyone can do that. And so I have my Patreon group, Conscious Convergence, Your Most Purposeful Life, that has a library of content. I'm always adding to it, some free, some paid. I have a diamond level where you get all the paid stuff for one price on a monthly basis. It's not lifetime access, it's a monthly basis. And then I have platinum, which I'm starting in February, where there's a live Zoom call where we go deeper on how to do this. Like some teachers will say, well, I don't know how to tell you how to become more conscious. Well, quite frankly, I can see because of my superconscious awareness that it probably just happened for them, or it happened for them earlier in their life. I'm 54, so I have a lot of journey here that I've documented and I can remember. So I can help you with the tools, whereas someone who's maybe 30, they just didn't have all the experience that I had, and they just had a shorter cycle to get there based on many factors. Some could be their past life. So my point is look at my Patreon or contact me for one-on-one if you would like to go further. If not, I just hope this video helps you, because I see people consistently buying and buying and buying and buying and buying more marketing. Those marketing coaches are getting richer, and that's fine. I'm not knocking money. I love money, so don't get this twisted. But it's not helping the other person, because the other person doesn't really even understand what they need. They don't even get what they need. They're like, oh, this person's making money, I can make money too tomorrow. No, it likely didn't work like that. That likely took that person 5 years, 10 years to perfect their craft, to get over their head shit, to normalize things in their nervous system. Like, this is a journey, people, and you have to be on that journey to get there. And if you wish to buy the programs along the way, like I obviously have, that's fine, but you have to realize that that's a conscious decision in the process as well. And that may not get you that same result that that person has, and you need to be aware of that. So I really hope this helps. Again, I see so many people stuck. Then I see people jumping in to be a marketing coach when it's probably not what they're aligned to do. That would be like me deciding to full on be a marketing messaging coach. That is not what I'm aligned to do. I'm aligned to do the piece that is missing, so you can then buy from the marketing coach and understand what you need. And I completely lived out this journey in 2025. I bought from a marketing coach. Let's say she deals with something else that's in alignment with marketing. I learned from her. I got what I needed. I think she's amazing. I don't need the marketing aspect from her any longer. I just need to show up as my authentic self over time, doing the work, being consistent, getting better on my own, but following what her initial thing is that she teaches on. So there's a lot in this video. You may have to watch it again. I really hope it helps you. This, I just think, is a really cool house. I don't know if I really want it because it doesn't have a beach, but I just think it's pretty. So it looks pretty. It looks pretty with my little thing here. But this is also just a reminder that you also need to know where you're going to. Love you lots.